Welcome back to another video, and today I am joined by Harry, Angry Toast himself.
What's up, guys? What's going on, guys? Interrupt you there.
Yep, it just interrupt. Yeah, with as you can see in the background, there is some Rainbow Six gameplay at the moment, and that is the theme for the video today. Rainbow Six. We have a couple of things to talk about.
Yeah. So I think we're going to start talking about new maps actually, because
yes, the maps.
Everyone's interested about the operators, but the maps are, I think, more important.
And no one seems to really put any thought into what maps could be coming up, really.
We think the next map coming up is it's the theme park in Hong Kong. Well, loosely based off of it, because all the maps are based off of certain places. Like they've got a base. So they're thinking it's based off of the I can't remember the name of it. We probably should have done some research before doing this.
Yeah, it would have helped.
But this is the way we work. We just sort of spitball and see what happens.
Fuck it, wing it. Why not?
I think it'd be quite fun, like something a bit more colourful.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the maps are wholesomely grey.
Yeah, grey
very
and brown.
grey. Yeah, a lot of grey and brown maps, like Black Ops. Do you remember in that game was grey and brown?
Yeah. So first we should talk about a new. What do you have any in mind?
Well, I've been thinking about new maps here or there, and I think a really cool one to throw in would be like a chest.
Yeah, that would be sick for like having maybe an outside bit in the graveyard and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like the inside, like you could have like some higher up points, like quite a high leveled map, like more upwards than outwards.
Yeah.
I know we just talked about greys and stuff, but who cares? And also, you could have like sort of stained glass as well, would be cool.
Yeah, and, that would be very
You could also
cool.
have like the catacombs underneath as well.
Oh yeah, that could
like,
be some decent.
Almost like, is it Oregon or Clubhouse with the underground bit? I think they're both underground bits.
Yeah, they've both got small parts.
But what's the one with the construction entrance? They've both got the construction entrance as well, haven't they? The one with the mine shaft going in. I think it's
Clubhouse.
I think it's Clubhouse. Like sort of catacombs are below it as well.
Yeah.
So sort of almost feel like trenchy warfare.
Yeah, that would be really awesome.
So that you've got the really like close quarters downstairs, but then you go upstairs, you've got high ceilings and like 2 levels and stuff.
Yeah.
Echo would be pretty much useless up there because his drone would not be able to stick.
Same as Glaz.
Yeah, but Glaz would have a nice new map.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really fun map to play. Something a bit different.
Yeah, another one. Go on.
What we've been talking about a lot on Rainbow Six, they're not limited by a story, which is nice.
100%. They could do literally whatever they want, and no one's gonna care. Yeah, another new map I've been thinking of is something like an airport terminal.
Yeah, we've already got the plane, but like a terminal.
Yeah, like back to the good old days of, what was it? Was it Modern Warfare 2 with the terminal?
Yeah, with terminal.
Oh, that was a sick map. I loved that map.
Yeah, that was a good map. The only problem I can find maybe with a map like that, with a terminal, is it could be really open. Like really open.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there, yeah.
Which Rainbow Six, I can't even think of any maps that are super open. Once you get inside, not really.
No, once you're inside, you're sort of all enclosed.
Yeah.
But it could throw a new dynamic into the game.
Yeah, we haven't got a really open map, to be honest.
That would be sick. Something that we don't really have yet.
Like, you could be ballsy and run across the no man's land in the really open bit, like through the checkout desks. And if it works, you've got the flank of dreams. But if it doesn't, you're dead. Like, that'd be cool. Be quite. The attackers would have such an advantage, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Their assault rifles. And Glaz would also have a big advantage in a really open map. So
yes,
I don't know.
100%.
It could be cool. It could be cool because we've already got the plane, which is super close quarters.
Yeah, I think that's what Rainbow Six needs at the moment. Something to mix it up, something new.
Change it up, change things up, make some new operators be useful and some not so much.
Because with the new map would be some new operators, so they could make some operators that are suited to a more open map.
Yeah, that'd be. I feel like someone that's a bit better at long range, because we've got a lot of medium and short rangers, but not really long. Most range.
Yeah.
So something a bit more tight, a bit more open, a little bit less cover. So you've got to be a bit more strategic and a bit more ballsy to pay off here. Would be nice.
Yeah.
One of the ones I had a thought, it was today actually that I thought of as well, would be like an abandoned factory or an old factory, or even not. It doesn't have to be abandoned. It could just be a factory. I'm not too bothered about it. Like like a factory.
That sounds pretty cool.
Like Oh, what was the game where you go into this old factory? Was it like Escape from Tarkov or something?
I
I've seen some bits where they're in like a factory. And somewhere like that would be really cool. I was just complaining about the dark colours, and so far I've suggested an abandoned factory and a church and a cathedral. But I think that'd be fun, like an old abandoned factory, maybe
Yeah,
in like.
because you could have one open room with an upstairs and downstairs, like the garage on
Yeah.
Clubhouse.
With like a big walkway across the middle,
Yeah,
as like
yeah,
as
catwalk
like
all the way across,
the airport where he said like there's this one open space to get across it.
and you can be
You
ballsy or you can be sort of.
Yeah, you can run across this thing and maybe get to the other side and you're through, or you could go like underneath through like all the old like all the old machines and stuff, and like there'll be an officey area where it's more
Yeah.
tight combat, and you've got more open combat.
I think
That'd be
one
cool.
one operator which would fail on that sort of map would be fuse.
Yeah,
Not many
I-
walls to fuse in on.
yeah, somewhere too open for Fuse would ruin Fuse.
Yeah.
But going back to the airport, back quickly, you could also go into like the duty-free areas, so where Fuse would be a bit more.
Areas and stuff.
It'd be a bit more worthwhile, a bit more useful.
I feel with a terminal sort of setup, there wouldn't be many levels in it either.
I don't think it's going to be an up and down map.
No,
It's
it would be a
definitely an
flat map.
across.
100% it would
There,
be a flat
very, there might be 1 or 2 levels, but it's going to be pretty flat.
Yeah.
I feel like we do need some bigger maps though, because we are
Yeah.
inundated with small maps.
Yeah.
I guess that's part of Rainbow Six, but maybe
Yeah,
just
but
switch it up. So you
that's
might be
that's what I'm
really
saying.
shit at all the small
Everyone does
maps.
love Rainbow Six as it is. Like, I have no issues with it. It's an amazing game, but there's nothing very controversial yet. Nothing to just make you go, oh, they took a risk
So,
there.
so yeah, I think it could work personally.
Yeah, 100%. It could work.
Another one we were talking about before we started this was maybe a supermarket.
Yes, a supermarket I think would be awesome with all the
'Cause
aisles
then
and you can duck in and stuff.
You got the aisles.
You could even have the staff area out the back with all the
Yeah, well, you could
cargo.
have, or you could have it as like, not a shopping center, but a big like 3-leveled supermarket
Yeah.
with like escalators and stuff.
Yeah, that
Like
would
a
be
big,
decent.
like Macy's in New York is like this big shop. Like it could be like a Macy's, so there's places to repel in.
Yeah,
Or
that
like
would
a
100%
big
be
shop
decent
would
as
be
well.
really fun. You could have there'd be like clothes bits, food bits, homeware, like an IKEA would be fucking
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Imagine running through like an IKEA. You go from a kitchen to like this random living room area.
I kind
To
of
like a
have
restaurant.
never been in an IKEA, so.
The meatballs in IKEA are the one.
I've never been, alright?
That's a vlog. Charlie goes to IKEA.
IKEA first experience.
IKEA review.
IKEA review. Swiftly moving on away from IKEA then.
But yeah, supermarket would be
What
fun.
about a school?
Controversial.
It is controversial, and we do.
But then again, when you look at the maps they've got,
Yeah.
like Oregon is based off the Waco thing. Is it Waco or something like that?
I have
Which
no
was
idea.
quite controversial. Like a lot of people died there, so I don't see why a school
Yeah,
would be
but
so bad.
The way I see it is we have Bartlett University, which is cool and everything, and it is based on like a learning place, but it hasn't really got like classrooms and corridors and that sort of thing. That
Yeah,
I think that would be really cool.
and a canteen maybe.
Yeah, canteen. Yeah. Again,
Yeah.
we're suggesting maps that could be massive now, which is
Yeah.
good. I like that. I like the
Bigger
thought of that.
maps where you're not likely to go in one room, find a person, next room, find a person. There could
Yeah.
be 2 or 3. Like Yacht is quite big when you think about it.
Yeah, it's got a load of rooms.
Yeah, like Yacht, you can go for a while on Yacht and not find anyone. And like imagine you play House, which is fucking tiny.
Oh yeah,
And then
house.
you go and
House
play,
you can
like-
learn in like 2 or 3 goes.
You go and play Supermarket, which is huge. Like you're changing it up so not everything is the same.
Yeah.
Like, or maybe like an old like a castle would be fun as well. To
Ah
play.
yes, castle. Now that I think would be cool because they could even set it up as in like a like you've gone to a medieval replica site.
Yeah. Yeah, they could set it up as a medieval replica. They could set it up as a. They've so many ways to set things up,
Yeah.
and
it could just be so good.
it'll be a different sort of architecture as well. Because in the moment we've got all modern buildings. This is an old friggin' castle.
Yeah, even with a cathedral, going back to that would be a nice old setting with some
Like,
good art and
Throw a
sculpture
little
and stuff.
throwback to a different art style where we haven't got. They're not so many square rooms, but more like corridors and
Yeah.
metal or circular rooms, and that you could have a courtyard, and almost reminiscent of a coastline with the courtyard in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
could also
like
have,
that about that map.
you could have a
actually.
moat as well.
A moat. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because you can't go wrong with a fucking moat.
Another moat.
But I'm excited to see what this new theme park is like. What they're
Yeah,
bringing in.
that's not that long now, is it? It's only what, a month.
Maybe I think 2 weeks. I
So
thought it was
is it
coming in
2
August.
weeks?
I thought it was coming in August.
Oh, mad.
Yeah.
That's the new operators as well.
But
so
what I am
excited
worried
for
is that if anyone watching ever played Modern Warfare 2 Carnival, please don't make it like Modern Warfare 2 Carnival. That map was so bright, you did not see. Your camouflage worked. Like, you could not see anyone on that map. It was the worst.
Oh, man.
But I am looking forward to that. I'm also looking. If you want to know how to talk about new operators, there is a video on my channel. So
yeah, I will link that in the description. If you would like to hear about some new operators, there will be a link in the description to Harry's video and his channel. Definitely go over there and subscribe. He does some awesome videos on Rainbow Six.
I think there's a really good clip at the end of this video.
There is a really good clip at the end of this video of Harry doing some godlike plays, and I don't know how he did it. I think it was an aimbot, but
We don't tell anyone about that.
we don't actually have aimbot, which is good. No, we're not. We're terrible.
End the video. Just end the video.
Right,
Like
that's
and
it.
subscribe.
That's it. Yeah, like and subscribe. Subscribe to Harry, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Goodbye.